What was the point in your life when you started believing in yourself? Okay, cool. I would say, so when, maybe, I don't know if the camera can pick up, but I've got vitiligo, meaning that my pigmentation on my skin, I'm originally brown, okay, Pakistani, but it starts to kind of fade away. And it's been fading away since I was 9 years old, and I'm like almost 25, right? And there was a point where I always felt confident in myself. And in high school, I took part in the debating club. And I was afraid to kind of go on stage and do the debate because I felt like the way that I looked, maybe people would make fun of me. But I kind of got over that when I thought to myself that people always remember me. They never forget me because when they see me, because I look so distinct, they never forget me. So I used that mindset, and I believed in myself such that if I go and I do this debate and I do a good job, even if I don't do such a good job, people remember what I said. And that's going to come across well and people won't forget it. So that experience really stayed with me, and that kind of pushed me to kind of get over that feeling of lack of confidence that I had about myself. When I was like 9 years old, it kind of started at my eyes. So just around my eyes, nowhere else. And at that time, you don't think too much of it. You think it's something that's coming, it's going to go away. Then it starts to kind of go around your face and your arms, and it pops up in other parts of your body. So you're like, okay, this is something which I need to take seriously. And my mum wanted me to get treatment for it because she felt like it was something that needs to be treated. And so, of course, I listened to her and we tried to do treatments. And to be honest, there is no particular cause of it, neither is there any particular cure of it. Okay, so it's not well studied, I would say. You know, I looked into all of this, and there's no one genetic cause, there's no one environmental cause, there's no one great solution to it or whatnot. Generally, it's that you get it and it will stay there. It will stay there and it won't go away. Okay, generally. And so I came to accept that after going on the medicine for like a year maybe or something like that, realizing this is just getting more and more. My skin is starting to, pigment is starting to fade away, and this is going to affect me more and more. And so I came to accept it. That this is who I am. And of course, like, it's difficult. You know, you're 9 years old in primary school. People are looking at you funny on the roads, on the buses, on the trains. People are looking at you funny.
You said I accepted myself for who I am.
Yeah.
How important is it for people to accept themselves for who they are if they're going through whatever they're going through?
Like 110%, man, 110%, because what it came down to for me is that Allah created me like this. He gave me this, and Allah is Al-Khaliq. He's the creator, and he's perfect in his creation. And I just started seeing it from a positive light. You know, it's just about having that positive mindset. I started seeing it with that mindset that people are never going to forget me. Yeah. So whatever I do, okay, is just going to stick in people's minds. So if I can come across, you know, like a good person, that person will always remember that interaction. If I come across confident, that person will remember that speech that I gave or whatnot. And that really pushed me to do a lot more public speaking. Having vitiligo, you'd think that actually it would stop you from wanting to be out in the public, but it pushed me quite a lot. Once I actually turned that into confidence. So instead of looking at my situation and pushing out negative energy, instead I pushed out positive energy. That totally changed the game, right? Because then people would start showing me respect because of it, then, you know, rather than despite of it, right? So I'm kind of, people are going, oh, you know, that actually looks pretty cool. You know, like the first thing you mentioned when walking to the office was, bro, that beard, like, you know, it's cool, right? So, you know, as my beard started growing out and everything, you know, you would get those compliments, but those compliments are not because of, in particular, of how you look. It's because of the energy that you give, right? If you gave poor energy, if you always felt sorry for yourself, people are not going to come with that, are they? But you have to have that positive energy. Then people are going to come with that, and then you're able to control your situation. You're able to do really good public speaking, be confident, do this, do that, right? So that's kind of how I got through it, and now I embrace it. Of course, I embrace it. You know, and it's like my trademark. What are you excited to go home to? Definitely my children. I've got a son and a daughter. You know, when I get home, alhamdulillah, my son always like runs up, daddy, he's happy to see me. So definitely my children, man. Definitely my children. How can you improve your relationship with your parents? Okay, so I didn't grow up with my father in my life. For 23 years of my life, I'm now almost 25, so you could say only the past 2 years have I actually reconnected with him. And so this is what this question is, exactly how did I improve that relationship with him? And it comes down to two things really. It comes down to two main things that I've learned in terms of how I've improved my relationship with him. Okay, one is that no matter what rights your father or your parent has taken away from you, you have a duty to fulfill your rights towards them. Yeah, that's number one. Number two is that your parents are doors to Jannah for you. And so if you feel like you're lacking in your relationship with one or both of them, think about that. That could be a possibility that the doors of Jannah will be closed. And so you want to improve that so that both of them will be open to you. Yeah, those are the two things.
Sick of a retail life.